Hello, Pascal. Awesome that you're streaming City recently. Pick up the game again. First time trying mods. That's nice. I hope you managed to get your game running, because it's kind of hard to get it the first time. I got it was in a plugin. I with DJ Voodoo or any Dixter. Yeah. Some people find that a little bit complicated. Vanilla, it worked for cable. After installing lots of mods, it screwed the region view. I am familiar with DJ Voodoo, but sometimes causes the view to show one huge button on my screen. In 4K? Yeah. Yeah, if it's the first time you try mods, kinda overwhelming all the options you have for network add-on mod. But it's great that more people play this game. Been trying to get multi-level crossing on highways manually instead of the ready-made ploppable intersection. The mod needs more development and I can wait for that. You mean like making interchanges? I mean, 2-level intersection works fine, but when I plop the third level, it removes the bottom layer. I'm not so advanced in real highway. I'm not very familiar with it. Some pieces get corrupted and then it can't be aligned anymore. Yeah, I have some couple, like, I think they are called T interchanges, but not so complicated. Vertical placement of objects works better in open RC in comparison. You don't use them? Yeah, I use them, but like I basically do. I work mostly with streets and roads and avenues. I have one rail here. But I try to. I work in my main cities. My main, how do you call it, network with basic NAM pieces. I only use highways for the outskirts. I'm also not so. It's like my. This is like my first time using the real highway, like in a more serious way. But yeah, I'm not so. The little island between is charming. Which one? This? Yeah, I can show you my region. Just let me. So you can see how. This is like only one city in the far corner of my region. But yeah, I'm not so good with real highway. The smaller roads are easier to walk work. Yes, you can see I use a lot of streets, mainly also because this is like a residential, like suburb type residential, so I stick with streets. Basically, I wanted to prepare my region with highways first, 2, 3, 4 lanes. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I usually don't play like that. I play like I I'll just go with my intuition, you know. Let me show you. I actually don't plan my cities before, so I feel like I'm more free. Yeah, suburban type. So you can see this was my first city, and I started with that avenue right here with that bridge. Then I expanded to this and converted this avenue to a highway. And you can see my rail line. I started one here, and then I have a freight yard here. I just go with. I don't like planning actually. Well, I have an overall sense of where I want my highway. I want it to go all this way. But yeah. Yeah, I don't like planning. I was actually trying to get rid of trash here. But I don't know if these things work. They should be working, but let me see my garbage. I don't know if it's going down. How did you create this mountain? Now it's a downloaded region. It was not like my creation. It's a downloaded region. You can download them from Simtropolis. So here I'm gonna try to bend like that. Name of the region, it's some Chinese region, I don't remember. You can see my other videos, my past videos. I recently changed the name of the region, so it's not called Green Hollow. It's called it's a Chinese region. You can maybe watch my previous streams, maybe like 4 or 5 streams ago. There should be the name of the region. Yeah, for like 4 or 5 streams ago, or maybe more, maybe like you need to go way back. I don't remember when I changed the name of the region, so it starts with G, like Guangzhou or something like that. I don't remember. That delta is perfect. What's a delta? Like, what's a delta? Like the elevation? I think I will not do this. Let me think. We have a lot of space here. Let me first place this. It means river mouth. Oh, okay. Yeah, it has a lot of rivers. Oh, I'm gonna place this here. Building with rivers and mountains, it's definitely a different level. You build your regions without like all plain. Yeah, you have to follow the terrain. What's up, Charles? Another SimCity 4 fan. Yeah, there's a lot actually. There's a lot of there's a lot of people playing the game. Most of them don't stream, so. But I mean, most of them are only present like in Simtropolis. But there's actually like a lot of people playing the game. It's like little sad that they don't stream to watch how they do their cities. But yeah. Is it possible to play the game multiplayer like Open RCT? You can play a multiplayer type of game. There's actually a Discord dedicated only for multiplayer. So you can check that out. I've never played the game multiplayer. But yeah, you can check that and see how that works. Yeah, it works with mods, but you need to have the exact same mods. I mean, when you join a multiplayer server, I think it automatically downloads the mods they use in that region. If you are in the SimCity 4 Evermore or Simtropolis region, Simtropolis Discord, I mean, you can actually ask there how to join. We had to share save files for multiplayer on the same region. This was years ago. Yes, I think it works the same, but now it's like done automatically with an app specifically made for playing SimCity multiplayer. I've never tried, so you can. I will be lying if I told you something about. I've never tried those. The future is wild. Yeah. Yes, I also never tried in the past multiplayer. I've never been like interested in that, especially because like everyone has to have the same mods, so it actually limits. And so if you want everyone to play, you will need to not get so many mods, so the people can actually play the game. I actually like this. I've seen a lot of Google Earth images. There's always like these alleys in the back of commercial zones. I really like this kind of alleys that have these stores. But yeah, it's great that more people play the game. It's actually great. So I think I need another. These details you put are great, yes. Thank you, I also like them a lot. You will find useful to watch Google Earth. I've been finding it very very useful to add these details. So I think I need another electric power plant. I'm going to put this. Well, this is dirt industry, so I think I will put maybe a coal, maybe an oil power plant. The industry renewal mod is a game changer for currently releasing your nice work. Yes, it's like a basic mod for me. I can't play it anymore with the vanilla industry. So I also destroyed like my city jail. I was trying to put somewhere here. I can put the city jail right there. And also I destroyed some police station, but yeah, I will put that there. Okay. Realistic building does indeed require a lot of research. Maybe the gas power plant should be in the garbage area. In this part. I can also make a waste to energy. Somewhere right here. You put it right there. Now I notice shadows aren't rendered on cars. Yeah, they don't have shadows. Sidewall concrete. Sidewall concrete. I will try to make this less, how do you call it? Less squared. Let's try it. Maybe like that. Here we can leave one space more to give some variety. I don't think it will be possible. I don't think that will be possible. So maybe on the other side. Maybe that looks a little bit different. I think I like that. Let's add one more tile here. Like this. And like this. I think it will be the same, but... something like that. And here let's just make some walls. I wish I could play some like garbage trucks, but I think I don't have. Still, we can place this. Like all along here. I will try to bend this with some lots, so I'm gonna place something there. We just place some diagonal lots, basic diagonal lots. These ones. Where is my blank? Where is my blank filler? So this is going to be dirty industry, so I think I will change this. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it until now. This is going to grow some dirty industry, so I'm just gonna go for this. And place something there. This. And trucks here. Like that. And I also need to find... Maybe I can place... I think this wall instead. And I can add one more truck. One more truck lot. Where is it? This one. We can add maybe some more right here. I think this will not work. Let me add my basic simple lot. Where is it? This one. Right there, right here. Right here. I also think these trucks need an exit, so I will place a blank lot here. No. Oh, I have no space. Yeah, like that. I need to go like that. Let me add some walls. I want this kind of walls right here. I always like these walls. For the garbage area, I think they look dirty but good. Maybe you can change somewhere there. Something like that. Like that. What else? Here I want some cars. These ones. place some trees here. But let's place that's one field, one tree only. Hello, Anna White. Are you a bot trying to sell me views? What else? We need to build also this. I will expand this. Those wells are great for industry garbage and the ocean rivers. Yes. Yes, they are very good. I wish there was a piece right here. Maybe we can sacrifice one tile. So we can have like something like this, I think. I think I like it more. I don't know why. Because the other one was like too sharp, like the curve was too sharp, and this kind of build actually makes a nice passage to this part of the I actually don't know why I want to connect that industrial area to this part, but I will make it. This will be like a very big parking area for this will be a very big parking area for the jail. So let me I'm going to place that there, and here it's going to be all parking lots. What's up, SimCity 4? For sure. How are you today, my friend? How are you today? Like that. Here we can fill with cars. So I'm going to place these ones. You can actually place like this there. And everything else we need to be open space. Like that. It makes no sense to... Or maybe we can place like some government building right here. So it makes sense that the jail is connected to this part. Otherwise I don't find a... I don't find like a real point in having this. Also I like it, but that's why it's called semi-realistic, because some things sometimes just don't make sense. They just look good. So I'm going to make this like an open area like that. All good here. How's you? I'm a little bit tired because I work all weekend, but yeah, I'm fine. I was actually not going to stream today, but I watched some streams, and I said, why not? I also make some changes. Do you remember that this bridge was bugged by some kind of weird texture? I don't know if you remember, but when I built this bridge, I couldn't build the underthrust version of the diagonal bridge because the textures were overlapping. And I find a post in Simtropolis, and someone managed to fix this. So yeah, I fixed that. I also made my beach like go higher and wider. I mean, I make the beach wider this way and higher this way, which it looks much better now. Yes, it looks cool. Let me see if we have some government building that we can place here instead of those. Which government building shall be good to place right here? I was thinking in a disease. How do you call that? Disease research center. The beach widening mode. Yeah, I don't have that mod, but I modified the terrain properties in the live reader. But yeah, it's kind of the same. Maybe another police station. Yeah, you're right. But then these trucks will make no sense to be here. Yeah, I can place a police station right here. Instead of here, maybe I can place it right here. Let me see. I can place like that. Let's see if I have another one. This one's too big. And the trees in the back. Maybe something like that. It looks very suburban to me. Let's see if we have... Can we put like that? That might actually look like a fractional angle. A fractional angle. This is like a fractional angle building, but I think doesn't look so bad. Maybe we can play some... can change these textures. I like to build my cemeteries next to the disease research center, so you can drop the bodies immediately. So we can, let me see if this works. I have an idea. I have a crazy idea right here. Let me see if this works. So we can place like this entrance, like that. So we can have like a, how do you call it? Like a division. And then we can go like that. And here we can go like this. Here we can do this. We can have something like that. Traditionally speaking, the hospital used to be built next to cemetery. Yeah, that's true. And here we can place like this. So we now have like two types of parking lots. You can enter this way and make over and go through this little like parking. Or you can go all the way back here. See how it looks this way. I can see it. So I will start placing some bus stops so people from this city can travel faster to the other city. I think I will need another hospital. Maybe I'd place it. I would place the same one right here. Maybe a sum 4 by 4, 3 to get a factor in that empty. I was thinking just filling it with these barrels. I was just thinking doing that. Because this is like to cluster. It looks so filled with factories. So I was trying to give a little different look. I also don't want to expand this industrial area anymore, because if you remember, this industrial area comes also from this city, so I want it to be like this much only, like a little corner industrial area. So that's why I want it to stop like right here. I don't know if I want to fill this area with residentials. Like people live behind garbage zones, I think. It's not that crazy. So we'll give some. It's not that crazy for people to live behind jails and garbage zones. So. Ideally, you don't want to live there, but sometimes you have to live where. You'll be surprised how many buy houses by landfills. They buy the house and then find out that it's down the street. Yeah. So here, let me place one tree here, and one here, and also on this side. There's a $1 million neighborhood in Irvine that is only a mile away from the Big Canyon landfill. Yeah, I can I search that in Google Earth? Let me see if I can find something. Yeah, Frank R. Bowerman landfill. Oh, you're right. There's people actually living. Although the landfill doesn't look so dirty, you know. But yeah, you're right. It's something like this. That's actually an interesting song. Because you have a big highway. You have a big highway and the people is living. The houses don't look like mansion, but it's all new development 20 years away. Basel feels. Yeah, you mean this part? I don't know if you mean this part, but yeah, you have like a really nice, good suburban area right here, and here it's actually the landfill. But like I said, it doesn't look so dirty. Like, I don't know how it's. You have some tires here and some garbage trucks here, but it actually looks clean. I don't know what's all this. I don't know if this is garbage or something. And also, I don't know why my... I also don't know why it's my Google Chrome lagging. Yeah, they bury the garbage under the ground with dirt. Oh, I understand. So all the garbage is right here. That's interesting. And people, it's living like, yeah, very near. It's real near. That was a nice find. I also don't understand why my Google Chrome lags when I showed it in the stream. Very weird. Maybe it has something to do with SimCity also loading in the background. I think in 4 years they will build a golf course there. They have a landfill in Newport Beach and now it's a golf course. Yeah, maybe. They start like moving to other zones, those landfills. It doesn't sound so crazy, but maybe it'll take a while. Hello, Nati. Let's see if our garbage is going down because... Oh yes, it's going down. Slowly, but it's going down. I don't understand why my bosses won't get me enough income. Let's see if I have fares for mass transit, but I think subway is more. Let's see if we can build more and see if we can we need more bus stops, so I'm gonna place some here. In the 90s, my dad will pick up people at John Wayne Airport and drive them to Newport Beach Heights. His favorite thing was telling them that he remembered when their neighborhood was a landfill. That's funny. So I'm going to start right here. Gonna place 2 blocks away, like right here, then right here, and right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. So I'm going to place, I'm going to, well, I don't know if I should place some right here. Classic dad. He had a great sense of humor. So we don't have enough traffic for buses. Well, I think they is still a good addition to the network, so I'm gonna leave them there. We have enough demand to continue these suburbs, like 15 by 3. I know it looks monotonous, but I'm just getting people to live here, so. Let me check the region view. I want to see how that industrial area with a landfill looks like. Looks from here. So I will need to flatten a little bit this piece of lake. Looks realistic. He probably loved the reactions he got to. Oh, he's that? Yeah. Let's see if we have some demand for industrials. right here in, because I want this city to have a big demand for industrial, so let's speed up time. We don't have actually a lot of traffic. Well, now, yes. Well, it's not that bad. 10,000 cars and 1,000 bus. It's not that. It's not that bad. The neighborhood was very wealthy, so they were very surprised. And was it like bad smell? Has it? Does it have bad smell, or was the landfill actually very well hidden? We don't have enough demand. Let's see our bus stations. Well, we have some here. I will put another one here. I will put another station right here. So this is going to... These factories need to go. Yeah, I really like this one. Let's see. I can destroy these ones. So we can have the bus stops right here. But the other side. I don't think. Let's put only one. Like that. So we can place... a nice... I think I can destroy this one. So I can place it this side. Yeah, I don't mind that. No smell. It was buried underneath of all the houses. I can totally see myself delivering goods to this city in Euro Truck Simulator. Yes, you can actually cross this diagonal bridge and then go roll right here and you can deliver goods. I really like my train. I just discovered very recently that I have a big train yard near where I live. It's not that near, like round the corner, but it's actually like real close, and I sometimes hear the trains like choo choo, like that generic train like klaxon, I don't know, sound. and I found it, and it's like really hidden between an industrial area. So I took inspiration of that to make this like rail line, like actually hidden from the main industrial area. So you can actually, like, when you go through here, you can see the tracks. If you work right here in this industry, you will go all the way through here, and you can actually spot like a rail line here, but you don't actually see where that goes. Like all this rail is hidden from the main roads, and I really like that. Yeah, the way like it curves. Yeah, it's a really big curve. I actually think that this I place in the wrong direction this freight yard. It should be all the way. I mean, this entrance should be this in this side, and this entrance should be on this side, because this is actually the freight station. So I think it will make more sense to have it like on this side, because this how do you call it, this rail actually doesn't serve any function. So does a train depot act as a freight station? Yes, this is the freight station from this freight yard. All the remaining buildings, they do nothing. Like this building does nothing, and this building does nothing, but this is actually the freight yard. That's why the train goes all the way through this curve. I also have this bug where it spawns like 2 or 3 trains, and it looks very weird, but when it spawns one, that actually looks good. So I have not enough demand. I think this industrial zone at some point might fail. I have not enough demand to fulfill my wish of filling this big island with industrial. So I don't know. Also, this commercial zone, it's kind of growing different buildings, so they do nothing but look good. Yeah. I also don't know if I want to. I don't know what to. I was thinking filling this part with low density residentials. and build a university right here. But I don't know why I'm not able to. I think I need city school grade 95 city school grade. Let's see. Let's businesses, commercial businesses raise industrial demand. Shall I continue this with commercial? Let me destroy some of these warehouses because I have like a lot and I don't like them. And see if I can get some other type of buildings. We have other type of buildings, but like the same repetition. I also don't like a lot of this kind of buildings. Why don't our children read good? I also want to do a connection to this city. This looks crazy. Like it has a lot of these warehouses. Looks crazy there. Those buildings look German. Yeah, those little houses. I don't mind one or two, but I think a lot of them looks kind of weird because I'm looking for a more like this type of zones. For example, I don't mind these little houses. They look good, but like this house looks very weird beside this big building. So I don't know. I'm getting out of ideas to continue this region. I think I will need to flatten this. Need to flatten that. That. Well, yeah, some residential mixed with the small houses for the rest of the MPR will be work nicely. I understand what you say. You mean all this part with medium residentials, and then start making low density right here. That might look good. So I will make this. I will make a diagonal avenue right here just to mark like the division. To mark the division of those zones. Maybe that doesn't look so bad. Let's see. Um, um, I also don't know if I want to connect this city. I'm really afraid of that. I'm really afraid that of two things: the eternal commuter bug and this city to grow. I don't want this city to grow because it's like in the far corner of the region. So I think I will not make a connection to this city. I will just end this. I will just end this. How do you call it? How do you call this avenue right here? I will end it like somewhere like that. I will need to find how to end that. But right here we're gonna place some more residentials. And I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna blend I'm gonna try to blend this commercial area with this residential. Let's see if it grows. Maybe the avenue should end in a road that follows the beach. Yeah, but I will need to make it fractional angle. Can make more here. Something like that. Let me see if I can. This is a big sidewalk. How should I think I can do this? Yeah, I will do that. Here it's going to be a little park. That. Also this part, it's going to be rework. With some more of these. Like that, and we can place a tree right there. Like that, and we can place another park right here. The new commercial is growing nicely. Yeah. I still have a lot of this type of buildings, but that's okay. I don't know if this should be... Let's change this. Let's build some sidewalk instead right here. I also have this. I downloaded this. I think that this might look good somewhere here. I think this plaza might... Maybe somewhere here instead of that park, or maybe right here. Maybe then I should destroy this and try to put it right here. I can place it like right there. I also have this diagonal. I think this will look good here. I think this might look good here. I also downloaded some restrooms, I think. The problem is it's really difficult to these are these ones, like the restrooms. Maybe this will look good right here. Right here I wish to place some trees. I have another ones here. I downloaded a lot of parks. Let me put some trees here first. like that, and we can place like a corner type here. Yeah, I think that looks very good. I don't mind this park. I don't mind that park being there, but this big plaza, I'm still not so sure. Because we can make like this. I'm not so sure because I want this part to be all residentials. But I think we might go for this. I think we might go for it. 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 I will be putting a fence right here because I want some parking on this side. Maybe we can, like in these parts, I don't know. Or shall I go full trees like this? Maybe I should go with open space area. The problem is that all these parking spaces make no sense with. I still don't know. I don't like. I don't like some parking spaces right here, but but I think I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm so hungry right now. We'll continue tomorrow, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I'll continue tomorrow, maybe 2 hours early, because I started stream very late. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.